Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up, and we'll get started. Okay, so big thumbs up. And let's get going with transfer of property. And of course, remember to put your settings to 720 HD. 720 HD. And we'll be ready to go. Some of you guys got some tough names to pronounce. So if I pronounce them wrong, please just correct me. So obviously I want to pronounce your guys' names correctly. Do right by your mother who gave you your name. Other than that, here we go. An example of involuntary alienation of property is A, condemnation, B, quitclaim, C, inheritance, or D, gifting. What do you guys think? Okay, you guys said A, condemnation. Good. When does condemnation come into play? When does that occur? What do you guys think? When does condemnation occur? When do you guys hear condemnation come up? Eminent domain. Good. So connect eminent domain and condemnation for me, guys. So I see some of you guys write eminent domain when talking about condemnation. Why? So what is eminent domain? Okay, so what is eminent domain? And I hope you guys don't mind me talking about these concepts. I just want to make sure we understand them more than doing the questions, because sometimes I feel like you guys could do the questions yourself, and where I come in these webinars is hopefully able to explain them and give a little better context to some of the information. So sometimes I want to do that. I hope you guys don't mind. Because like I said, I feel like just banging through the questions is something you guys could do without me. Okay, so you got eminent domain is the government's right to take the property for public use, right? Condemnation is that action to do it. If you guys want to think of it like this, the condemnation is the verb. It's the action of taking the property. All right, does that make sense? So eminent domain is the right. Condemnation is the actual action they do when exercising that right. Okay, you guys got that? All right, cool. What is inverse condemnation? What is inverse condemnation? What is inverse condemnation? What do you guys think? Inverse condemnation. Okay, that's the owner suing the government for lack of compensation. Nice job, Nicole. Okay, that's the owner suing the government. Good. Okay, so eminent domain is a government power. What are the other three government powers? What are the other three government powers? What do you guys think? What are the other three government powers? What are the other three government powers? police, escheat, and taxation. Good. So the government powers in total are police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. Everybody should write that down. Police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. And that's right, Kim. Use that acronym PEAT. Police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. Okay, we all got that? Police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. Okay, since we're on the board, we see this word quitclaim. What does that mean? What's that quitclaim? What's that all about? Okay, so what is a quitclaim deed? Anybody know? Okay, Jeff says no warranty. Good. Transfer to clear title. Good. The most easiest definition is just a simple way to transfer the name on the owner of the property. Okay. So remember, guys, we always want to keep things simple. So everything you guys are saying is correct. No warranty, transfer to clear title. But just let's keep it real simple. And we just say we want to change the name. Somebody else wants to own it. So if I want to put the property in your name, I could just quitclaim it over to you. Okay. And typically there's no money involved. That's correct, Jeff. All right. Typically, as you think about it, I'm just putting the property in your name. So that's why you guys hear these examples of father to a son or close friends, things of that nature. Okay. So a lot of you guys are remembering, clear the cloud on the title or transfer to father and son. But why? What's actually happening? The reason for all that is because you're just transferring the name. If you understand that, that makes sense why, okay, there's no money involved. Because if there's money involved, people want to be a little more secure with it. How many of you guys are scared of this exam? Any of you guys nervous or scared? I know I was scared. Okay, here we go. You guys a little scared? All right. Don't be nervous. Nobody be nervous. We all need our relaxation techniques. Many of you guys had kids. I'm sure having a kid is much more scary than taking this exam. I know we got some parents in this chat who've had kids. If you guys have not had kids, okay, this might be the scariest thing ever. Ha. But if you guys have kids, won't be as scary. Okay, here we go. The construction of a family room, additional bedrooms, and extra bath has been completed on the owner's home. Before the addition can be used, which of the following is true? A, the bath must be inspected by the plumbing inspector. B, a certificate of occupancy must be issued. C, the municipality must issue a building permit. D, the municipality must issue a conditional use permit. Uh-oh, Cam, then this is going to be the scariest thing ever. I saw somebody write, they're scared of what you do after you pass. I understand why you're scared about what happens after you pass, but honestly, I love that you're thinking about that. I'm not sure who wrote that. I saw somebody write that. I think it was Nicole who wrote that. It's fantastic that you're thinking about that. So let's turn that fear into a positive. It's great that's on your mind because so many people pass and they focus so much on passing. They're like, now what? I know I've been promising this for a while. So I'm going to step up and try and get my classes going on what to do after you pass. Because I know I've been talking about that for a while and I need to step up and get that done. So we've been a little behind schedule on that, but we're going to do that. So you guys, I'm with you all the way. We're going to help you pass, and then we're going to teach you what to do after you pass. Okay, in the framework of what I know. In the meantime, the one on the board. B, a certificate of occupancy must be issued. Okay. All right. An annual crop that is considered personal property is called a fixture, B, implement, C, appurtenance, D, intangible property. You got it, Kim. We're going to get this done. B, implement. Good. All right. Implement. Excellent. What is a fixture? What is a fixture? What is a fixture? What do you guys think? What is a fixture? Who could define that for me? Okay, Lisa Hess says Maria. Okay, so Maria is okay, so a fixture is personal property is now real property. And Maria stands for method, adaptability, relationship, intention, and agreement. Okay. All right. So a fixture is personal property is now considered real property. All right. And that's what a fixture is. Okay. Kim, you're reading the screen. Good job. Sneaky. Okay, so fixture is personal property becomes real property. Is a fixture movable or immovable? Is a fixture movable or immovable? What do you guys think? Is a fixture movable or immovable? So Tiffany, a tree would definitely be real property. Okay, Nicole says it could be both. Good job, Nicole. So I want you guys to give me first an example of a fixture that is immovable. Give me examples of fixtures that are immovable. Let's first go with immovable, fixtures that does not move. Let's first go with that. So give me some examples of fixtures that are immovable. Okay, good. Kitchen cabinets, a built-in microwave, ceiling fan, chandelier. Excellent. Yeah, we definitely do not want the ceiling fan or chandelier to be movable. That would be like out of some weird horror movie and Stephen King movie. Okay, now give me an example of a fixture that is movable. Now give me an example of a fixture that is movable. Okay, now give me an example of a fixture that is movable. A key. That's a good one, Tiffany. I've never had anybody give that example. That's an excellent example. A key would be a fixture that is movable. Everybody give Tiffany Masters a high five for giving an example that is correct, that has never been used before. Because the other ones we commonly talk about are pool coverings, blinds, and other things. But yeah, a key is a great example of a fixture that's movable because it goes with the property. All right. Okay. Now, appurtenance. We hear that word a lot. All right. What does appurtenance mean? Okay. What is an appurtenance? What does that mean? By the way, does everybody understand why her example is so good about that key? Because people don't think of it as such a small thing. But why is that key a fixture? Why is that key a fixture? So when Tiffany gave that example of a key, why is that so good? Because keys are adapted to that property. It is a pertinent. Okay? So the key runs with the property. Okay? Are pertinences real or personal property? Yeah, exactly, Nicole. It can only be used in that property. Exactly. Okay, appurtenances, are they real or personal property? Good, because they run with the land. All right. Good job, everybody. Oh, we failed. Look at that. Makes me a terrible teacher, right, guys? We got 48%. Here we go. Which is true about restrictive covenants? A, they are placed by government agencies in a deed. B, they are voidable by successive owners. C, they are placed by private parties in a deed. D, they are placed by government agencies in the public record. Okay. Good. C. Okay, when we talk about deeds, I feel like we should say this real quick before we do anything else. What is a deed? What is a deed? What is a deed? What do you guys think? What is a deed? A deed is evidence of the transfer. Good. What is title? What is title? Proof of ownership. Excellent. Okay, so speaking of title, title to real property can be acquired by an individual by all the following methods except A, succession, B, prescription, C, patent, D, escheat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, see some different answers, so I'm going to read this again. Title to real property can be acquired by an individual by all the following methods except succession, prescription, patent, or escheat. And the answer is escheat, because that's one of those government powers, right, guys? That's one of those government powers we went over. That's one of those government powers. And just super quick, what are the 4 government powers? Everybody write it as fast as you can. What are the 4 government powers? What are the 4 government powers? Everybody write it super quickly. We went over it about 10 minutes ago. Everybody should write this super fast. Pete, what does Pete stand for? What do you guys think? Police powers, sheet, taxation, eminent domain. Okay, lease pendants. A, may affect title to real property based on the results of the lawsuit. B, can only be removed from the public records by a court order. C, only affects title to real property if the owner is not a party to the lawsuit. D, can be recorded no matter what the type of lawsuit is. And the answer is A. Good. What does law a lease pendants mean? I think I might have just given it away a little bit. What does lease pendants mean? A lease pendants means what? A lease pendants means what? Lawsuit pending. Good. Lawsuit pending. If you guys ever deal with this when you practice real estate, it's pretty horrible. So basically, in real life terms, can we try and put this in real life terms? I sell the property to you, okay? And then somebody else comes in. Maybe it was a ex-husband or spouse or wife. Maybe it was somebody else with interest in the property. They come in and they say, hold on, you don't have the right to sell it to Joe. And then they slap a lease pendants on the property, okay? Which is dispute over ownership, lawsuit pending, okay? And that means I, as this new buyer, have to wait for this whole thing to finish. Everything's frozen until that lease pendants gets resolved, whether it's about ownership or about something else or about liens on the property, whatever it may be. Okay. Because it affects the title. Has everybody got that? So just in case you guys are just memorizing the Latin, so you know what this actually is. And this is definitely a real life thing. We all know people say that what you learn for the real estate exam is not relevant. This does come up when you guys practice real estate. If you're selling property to somebody and then somebody comes in, an outside party that says, wait a minute, they don't have the right to do this. Their course of action is to file a lease pendants. Everybody got that? Okay, hopefully that gives a little perspective to it. Okay, most buyers of real property select which of the following types of policies of title insurance. A standard policy. B, a leasehold policy to protect against the rights of the tenants. C, a certificate of title. D, an auto policy. Okay, A, standard. Good. What state is everybody from? Everybody quickly write down your state. Well, I'll go to the next question. Let's see where everybody's from this morning. Maryland, Georgia, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Oklahoma, New Mexico, California, Pennsylvania, Nevada. Ooh, we're all over the place. We are diverse this morning. Cool. Okay. A title company can make the title search by searching the records of the A, county recorder's federal land and county clerk's office. B, county clerk's office. C, county recorder's office. Or D, federal land office. This is one of those all the above things. By the way, if you want to find each other, a good way to find other people on this chat is almost everybody here is in the Facebook group. Okay, in the Facebook group. So you can find everybody there just by searching the members. If you're in the Facebook group and you don't want people to find you, don't worry. You just make your settings private, which you should do anyway, honestly, with Facebook. You should make your settings private, only accessible to close friends, and you could choose to accept people or not. Okay, here we go. The IRS would define the marginal tax rate as A, none of the other options correct. B, the tax rate which is used for the next dollar of taxable income. C, the tax rate used for your state income taxes. D, the difference between the present tax rate and the past tax rate. What do you guys think? Do, 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 do. Ooh. Good. Excellent. B. A recorded legal document that gives constructive notice that an action affecting a certain property has been filed in a court is called A, an estoppel certificate, B, a general warranty deed, C, a lease pendants, or D, a habendum clause. Okay, here we go. And the answer is lease pendants. We went over this. This is the one before. All right, guys? The lawsuit pending. Remember we said this pauses the sale because they file a piece of paper on it? All the following will be added to the original cost basis of property to arrive at an adjusted base for federal income tax purposes, except A, cost of improvement, B, brokerage commission, C, random acquisition expenses, or D, mortgage payments. Okay, an estoppel certificate is basically something that says that you will not take a position that contradicts a previous one. You won't go back on a promise, more or less. Okay, and the answer is D. Oh, is it C, B, or A? What do you guys think? A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. D, good. How's the connection for you guys? I've been using a new office. For those guys who were with me like about a month ago, knew I had some connections issue. But I think this is much better than it was before. I'm not sure how many guys were here like a month ago or so. So hopefully this new office is working out well. Okay, as one of the qualifications for a depreciation deduction for income tax purposes, the real property must be A, unencumbered, B, improved, C, personal residence, D, encumbered. Thanks, Rhonda. The noise of the high hills. Oh, high heels. High heels. I am in an office, so people walk by. I'll tell them to take off their shoes when they walk by and only walk in their socks. But good point, Lauren. Lauren's got that supersonic X-Man hearing. Oh, the answer was improved. That's some good detective work right there, Lauren. She heard a little bit and she knew exactly what was going on. I'm guessing Lauren has kids, has that parent sonar system where they know every move that the kid does. Okay, it's one of the qualification depreciation deduction for income tax purposes. The real property must be improved, okay? Yeah, so you got to put additions on the property that are more deductible, okay? Like a patio. The one that comes up a lot is a patio on your exams. This is a tough one. I may do some more research on this one and put more details on our group because this is a tough one for sure. This is something I'm not as strong at. But I do know it needs to be improved, and things like improvements are like patios and things of that nature. But we just did that one. Sam owned a triplex valued at $160,000 with an adjusted base of $70,000. King owned a duplex valued at $155,000. Both properties were owned free and clear. They exchanged their properties with King, giving Sam $5,000 in cash. For federal income tax purposes, A, both will be taxed on differences between the value and the basis. B, Sam has a recognized gain. C, neither has a taxable gain. Or D, King has a taxable gain. Okay. Okay, Sam has the recognized gain. All right. Okay, because they're talking about 1031 tax deferred exchange, and so the difference in the property, okay, result in different amounts of equity. And Sam has that difference, the larger difference. Okay, because Sam has $5,000 more, so that's that equity in the property. Okay. Because there's that $5,000 difference. In making the decision of whether or not to issue a title policy, the title insurance company would be most concerned with those documents that appear within the A, chain of title, B, title report, C, title search, and D, title guarantee. Okay. And the answer is B, chain of title. Gosh, I'm clicking all the wrong ones here. Okay, guys, let's look at this. In making a decision whether or not to issue a title policy, the title insurance company would be most concerned with those documents that appear in the chain of title. Guys, remember the title company makes the title report. They make the title report. The chain of title, all right, is the history of ownership. All right. I'm going to look at that question again. Okay, what is the summary? What is the summary? What do you guys think? What is the summary? What's a summary of title? What's that word? What's that word that is used? What is the summary called? That's the abstract. That's the abstract. Good. The narrative is for an appraisal, Nicole. That's the most comprehensive form of the appraisal report. The narrative is the appraisal report. Mm. All right, guys. So that's it for today. I have a big day. I'm meeting my dad's new girlfriend today. We're very happy for him. He's been alone for a while. He's 80, and he's introduced me to his hot younger girlfriend. She is 74. So he's very excited about having some pretty young lady on his arm. 80-year-old Des bringing his 74-year-old lady. So that'll be very exciting. And he's a good guy, so we're happy for him. Okay. Oh, have a good Thanksgiving too, Tiffany. Is that this Thursday? Man, time flies. All right, guys. Well, have a great day, and I will be here at the same time tomorrow. Thanksgiving's not this Thursday, is it? Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate it. Somebody help me out here. Tiffany just made me nervous. Thanksgiving this Thursday or next Thursday? Oh, Tiffany, you got me nervous. You said happy Thanksgiving. I was like, wait a minute, it's Thanksgiving in 2 days? Messed me up a little bit. I was like, oof, I got to make some plans real quick. Oh, okay, I understand now, Tiffany. All right. Well, have a great day, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. See you then.